The meeting with Mr. Beifus. I spoke to Mr. Beifus again today. I emphasized to Mr. Beifus that he's not meeting the timetable that we desired as a board, and if by the end of September he has not done so, he's prepared that we prepared that we're going to follow through on the contract we have with him, pay the property and turn it into a parking lot and use it for the next year. The contract was signed yet?
Mr. Beifus has been notified that he is in default of his agreements, and whatever remedies that we have should, once the default period expires, the village will be in a position to exercise those.
Already made decisions on Mr. Beifus, which does not necessarily go to the end of September. He was told.
Well, I'm telling you, passing on.
Yeah, but this is now you're saying you told that he can go to the end of September.
You let him finish down. He has his timetable in place, he has his contract back in place, everything's ready to go. So I said, if that's the condition, I imagine the board could wait 2 more weeks. When it doesn't happen, then we execute the contract.
Let me just say, exchange of letters that came out of that building. That was emailed to us today. How seriously are we supposed to take a person who hires a contractor who then goes to China for a few months and then comes back and works elsewhere? Are we supposed to take this as a serious indication of real intent to move a project forward? Do you really believe that he's doing something? What he waited was till today to send a letter, had his lawyer send a letter which did not comply with what he had been asked to do, but to indicate that he's again intending to work. This is the person who told us a year and a half ago he was going to be finished by now. Finished.
Alan, I don't speak for the gentleman. I'm heading on to information I have received.
Okay, don't get defensive.
Dr. Rosa, just so we're clear on something.
Yeah.
I called Mr. Beifus's lawyer last week and said, what's going on? We sent you a letter a month ago that told you you were in default. You've done nothing to start curing the default. And one of the things he indicated was he had promised that the village president would get a construction schedule by today. I then received that letter late Friday afternoon, which I sent to the board, and I responded in accordance with the letter which I sent to the board, saying, A, you haven't cured the default, and B, you haven't given us a construction schedule. Because what he says in that letter, although it promises that at some point in the future, unspecified, he's going to pour some concrete, doesn't tell us a whole lot. He certainly didn't tell us. I think the board has seen the schedules we're now getting from the Newmarket people, where at least they're projecting what they're going to be doing for the next, year and a half, 2 years. We're not getting those kinds of things from Mr. Beifus.